Hello and welcome to this lesson on Oral English Tips for West African Senior Secondary Certificate Examination candidates. In this lesson, we will take a look at the sections that make up the examination paper, that is paper 3, and for each section we would try to identify what the examiner's requirements are. Take time, listen, and you may need to take some notes as we move along. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you've not done so. Section 1 of this paper is a test of vowel sounds. So a candidate is expected to look at the word given and find an option that contains the same vowel as the one that is underlined in the given word. So everyone is expected to read each word that is given, note the vowel sound that is underlined, then read the options, compare the vowels in the options to the vowel in the word given. Then choose the option that has a similar vowel to the given word. This looks like a difficult exercise, but it is very easy. An example will be fine in these aspects. So we take a look at some examples drawn from past question 2015. Number 1 question has the word spelled M-O-N-D-A-Y. And AY is underlined as the given vowel sound element. Options given are AGE for A, B, DAY, then C, PRETTY, while D is given as HEAL. For us to be able to get this sound that is given, we need to get the pronunciation right first. So M-O-N-D-A-Y is pronounced Monday. Monday. Option A is pronounced H. Option B is pronounced day. Option C is pronounced pretty, while option D is pronounced heel. From what we have in this instance, we can agree that pretty has the E sound contained in the AY that is underlined, because pronouncing M-O-N-D-A-Y will give us Monday. That means it actually ends with E sound, and the E is found in pretty. That's why for that particular question, a candidate who chose C would have been the one who did the right thing. For example 2, we have M-A-N-Y as the given word, while letter A is underlined. Options given are V-I-L-L-A-G-E for option A, for option B, F-E-R-N, for option C, P-A-P, and for option D, F-R-I-E-N-D. To get the answers here again, we have to pronounce. The given word is many. 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 So we are looking for A from the letter A that is underlined. First option is village. There is no A in that. Second option is fern. There is no A in that. The third option is pap. There is no A in that. The fourth option, option D, is friend. The I is silent. So we have friend, A sound, matching the A in many. Therefore, the answer to item 2 is option D. The second segment or second section of the examination tests the ability to pick consonant sound segments. So as it happened in the case of the vowels, some letters would be underlined in given words, and the letters are supposed to lead to consonant sounds. Candidates are expected to pick options that contain the consonant sounds as represented by the letters underlined in the given words. If this is the case, It means that we would not pay attention to spellings in many instances because the effort or the emphasis is on the consonant sound. This time, let's look at an illustration. Here, we have items 18 and 19 taken from the past question for 2015. Item 18 is spelled S-T-R-I-F-E, which we pronounce strive. But the letter underlined is letter F, which means we are looking for the sound. Let's pronounce the options that are given. Option A, strive. So option A goes with V. That is thicker than what we need. Option B goes with strip. It doesn't even contain what we want. Option C goes with phase. The PH produces the sound F. Option D goes with vibes. The V is thicker than what we need. So in this instance, we need option C, because that is the option that contains the sound F. So irrespective of the PH, we pick the C as our answer. Item 19 has the word spelled as T-H-A-N-K, which we pronounce thank. Thank. Option A is given T-I-C-K, tick. Option B, T-A-N-K, tank. Option C, S-T-I-C-K, stick. Option D, T-H-I-N, thin. So let's match the options. Thank, thin. Thank, thin. Option D is the correct answer, because that is the option that contains the sound th as contained in the given word. Section 3 is a measurement of rhyme skills and abilities. So what is a rhyme? A rhyme simply refers to the sameness of sounds. Basically, we start the sameness from the vowel points. Take a look at the syllable diagram given on the screen. Each syllable is divided into onset and rhyme. The rhyme is made of the peak, which is the vowel, and the coda. So the onset is made of every consonant that stands before the vowel, while the peak is the vowel, and the coda is any consonant that stands after the vowel given in the syllable. Let's use the word stop as our example. In stop, there are 4 sounds: S, T, O, P. If we have that going, the first 2 sounds, which are consonant sounds, will be the onsets. The O will be the peak, which is the vowel, and the P will be the coda. For rhymes to occur, we start from the vowel, we move to the coda, and we can only talk about the onset if we have clashes. So let's demonstrate what we are supposed to do in examination situation under rhymes. Items 31 and 32 from 2015 past question have the words given as presented on the screen. 31, the word given is ROAM. Option A, from. Option B, come. Option C, home. Option D, loan. Take a look at what is given. Roam. So we need L as a sound of the diphthong, and we also need as the consonant. Considering the options given, option A and option B would be totally out of it, because option A is from, that's a. Option B is come, that's a. we are torn between option C and option D, L and L in each case. So what do we have here? We move to the consonants after the vowel. For C, we have so L and For D, we have leon, L and What was given to us? Realm, L and C matches L and that is given in the word. So our answer in this case would be option C. For item 32, the given word is bow. Option A, thoughts. Option B, dough. Option C, low. Option D, how. So we are looking for the sound ow in this case. Thought is actually out of it from option A. Dough is out of it because it is L sound. Option C is also out of it because it is L sound. Option D, ow, matches what is given in bow. So our answer is D in this case. Let's move to section 4. Section 4 deals with the stress in words. Stress deals with the amount of energy which is required to pronounce a word. But when a word has up to 2 syllables, we begin to think about primary stress. In this case, the primary stress is the syllable that will take the most force when all the syllables in the word are pronounced. So in this case, we can also talk about the duration, that is the length of time needed to complete the syllable, the pitch, how high the syllable will be to reach, and the loudness of the syllable when compared to other syllables in the same word. Therefore, if we have a word such as monopoly, we would split the word into me, no, pe, li. From our experience of what we've just done, na comes out louder and requires more energy than me and pe, li. So our answer would be na, no. In examination situation, the stress is always tested using capital letters for the syllable. So let's consider some examples from past questions as usual. Option 36 and 37 are drawn from 2015 past question. And for option 36, what is given to me is spelled beneficial. And the word is pronounced beneficial. If we go by what is given and I want to use the options to pronounce, option A will give me beneficial. Option B will give me beneficial. Option C will give me beneficial. While D will give me beneficial. So, option C, beneficial, would be taken as the answer in this instance. For 37, pecuniary. That is the word given. Going by the breakdown of option A, we will take pecuniary. For B, it would be pecuniary. For C, it would be pecuniary. For D, to be pecuniary. So in this instance, option B, which has pecuniary, matches what is needed, and option B would be our answer. Section 5 is a test of stress patterns. This is different from the stress itself. So here, a group of words will be given. 4 words, making 4 options. The candidate is expected to pronounce the 4 words and pick the one that has a different stress system when compared to the rest. This is a very easy exercise to do once one masters the process of pronunciations. So let's look at some items from past question as well. Items 41 and 42, still from 2015 past question, have the words as given. For A, we have the word mulatto. This word is pronounced mulatto. Mulatto. Option B is pronounced mystery. Option C is pronounced pucker. Option D is pronounced public. So, going by that, we have mulatto having the stress on the second syllable, which is different from mystery on the first, pucker on the first, and public on the first. So our answer is option A. For item 42, option A is given as genius. Option B is given as enthroned. Option C, matron. Option D, eager. From what is given to me, genius is stressed on the first syllable, enthroned is stressed on the second syllable, matron is stressed on the first syllable, eager is also stressed on the first syllable. So the answer is enthroned, which is option B. Let's go to section 6. Section 6 deals with emphatic stress, and emphatic stress is a test of the most important word in what is given. So the most important word is the word that the person speaking attempts to drive home as a message to the listener. In exam situation, this is given written in capital letters. And in every instance, there is one most important word that is given. Your answer is the option that contains a word which is different from the most important word given in capital letters. This may look complex. Probably some examples would do when we get to that point. But for us to get this going, we have to remember that in exam situation, the most important word is always one. So if your options contain differences in two positions compared to the sentence that was given to you, you should not take that option. Take a look at what is given on the screen. Simi traveled to Abuja yesterday. Abuja is the emphatic word. Questions are raised. For us to get the answer to this statement, it must be a statement that contains a word that is not Abuja, a place that is not Abuja. So, option 1 says, did Ayo travel to Abuja yesterday? We have no problem with this. Ayo is given to us. Simi was not the emphasis, so the name was not emphasized. We leave A. B. Did Simi arrive from Abuja yesterday? The change is on arrive. Emphasis on the given sentence was not traveled, so we cannot choose B. We get to C. C says, did Simi travel to Lagos yesterday? Lagos is different from Abuja. Option D says, did Simi travel to Kaduna last week? Kaduna is also different from Abuja, but in the same way, last week is different from yesterday. So, since option D has Kaduna different from Abuja and also has last week different from yesterday, we would leave option D. We would only go for option C, which has a change only in place, where Lagos opposes Abuja and yesterday remains. So C is our answer in this instance. Let's pick one more example from the Wassce past question paper. So here on the screen I have item 47 from 2015. Students are usually advised to stay out of politics. Politics given in capital letters. A. Are teachers usually advised to stay out of politics? Teachers come as the change here, but emphasis on the sentence is not on students, so A is out. B. Are students usually advised to go into politics? Go to is different from stay out, but stay out is not the emphasis on the original sentence, so we leave it. Option C. Are students usually advised to stay out of business? What is given to me in this instance is business changing the term politics, while every other thing remains the same. Maybe we have our answer. Let's check D first. Are students rarely advised to stay out of politics? Rarely opposes usually, and usually is not the word of emphasis. So our answer is option C, because only in that option do we have business as a direct opposite to politics. The last section in this paper is the phonetic symbol identification section. So in this section, phonetic symbols are usually given. Each candidate is expected to take a look at each symbol and pick an option that has the symbol given. But we have to remember that when we deal with symbols and in phonetics, we do not pay attention to spellings all the time, because the symbols we need may be produced by letters that we do not suspect. So we must be good in pronouncing the words. Let's take a look at an example from past question as well. Item 56 gives us the symbol for t. Option A is pronounced listen. Option B, wrestle. Option C, castle. Option D, looked. From the options given, in option A, T is silent. B, T is silent as well. Even in C, T is silent. But in option D, ED is pronounced as T because it follows a voiceless sound, K, coming from the letter K. So our answer is option D. For item 60, Z. Options are pleasure, bag, rush, sharpen. So we have pleasure, Z, in option A, matches the symbol that's given here. So our answer will be option A. Thank you for your time. Subscribe if you've not done so, and touch the bell button so that when next new videos are uploaded, you would be notified.